Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. The newest character to enter the Nexus has arrived, and his name is Blaze. We did a theory crafting video for Blaze that you can check out at the end of the video. I'll link it in the annotations at the end. But in today's video, I wanted to do an easy beginner build for him, and to me, in order to understand everything, the easiest way to start out is by simply auto-attacking. So we're gonna go for an auto-attack base Blaze build. He actually has a ton of talents that support it. A really big power spike at level 20 as well if you go for these talents. So hopefully we get that far. Now in most games these days you don't actually hit level 20, but in today's patch we also saw changes to the amount of damage that towers deal, the amount of health and damage that mercenary camps deal, so games may last a little bit longer now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on Blackheart's Bay today. At level 1, I am going to go for the Adrenaline Stimpact. Activate to gain 100% increased attack speed and 25% movement speed for 5 seconds. This is going to be activatable on our 1 key. Kind of looks like I'm going to be our solo lane down to the bottom, but I'm still going to go middle for that initial brawl. The friendly team, Blaze, Azmodan, Nova, Chromie, Stitches. The enemy team, ETC, Sylvanas, Zeratul, Blaze, and Li Ming. A lot of the stealth characters got some changes in this patch. Malfurion got a full rework. Garrosh got some change in this patch. Mercenary camps got changes in this patch. Towers got changes. Forts got changes. A lot of stuff has changed in the Nexus, so it's going to take some time to figure everything out. I also want to be very clear that I don't think this is the go-to end-all be-all build for Blaze. I think this is a good starting location to kind of learn how the character works, learn what he can do, learn what he's all about, and then expand on other talents based on how you see fit. This is just a starting point, and I think it's a pretty decent one, actually. Like I said, especially if we can hit level 20. Got down here, did miss 1 minion, so we missed a little bit of XP, but I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. The first thing I want you to notice about Blaze is he has a frontal cone AoE every time he auto-attacks. And that is capable of dealing a lot of damage in these PvE situations. Our Q ability is called the Flame Stream. This shoots out 2 projectiles, one from the right hand and one from the left hand, towards the thing in front of us, or the thing we point at. It could be anywhere. And what that allows you to do is deal 90 damage with each beam. So if you hit both beams, it's 180 damage at level 2. If you only hit one, that's 90. Both of them do 90. I don't think they did a very good job of explaining quite how that works. This ability is also what we're going to use to ignite our oil on the ground, like what I'm doing here, to very rapidly clear out the coins in this chest and take those over for myself. I'm assuming he's coming. No, he's not coming down to stop me. Okay. Our W ability is called the Oil Spill, and this is the oil that I was just talking about. While this is on the ground in its oil state, it is a slow. After you ignite it, it becomes a damage over time effect. I don't really think we can kill him, but I'm going to try to stun him here, lay down some oil, and then I'm moving in front of him to try to stop him from using his stun to get away, as you may have seen there. I was trying to restrict the area at which he could do that. Jet Propulsion is my E ability. That's what we can use to get around. That's what we can use to deal some considerable damage and stun targets like we just did there. And it stops once you impact an enemy. So by moving in front of the enemy team's Blaze, I limited the amount of space he actually had to use that ability, forced him to hit me, and then it was pretty easy to cut off his escape in that manner. The friendly team does have enough coins to turn in. I pushed this into the tower, so let's go try to do that right now. Our trait is called Pyromania. Nova. Okay. All right, she's doing her own thing right now. She's doing her own thing. Nova's out doing whatever. Another thing I should mention about the oil is that we can stand in it to heal ourselves up, which is quite strong, as you may be able to see right here. Stun on Zeratul. We'll be able to finish him off. Yes, we will. Looks like we will be able to turn in now as well. The enemy team's Blaze looking up here like he was going to come, but hey, we're doing it now. We're paying it. We're paying it. All right. So back down to the bottom lane I go. I do think I'd be pretty good at getting these small camps, but my team does need me to just gather XP right now. So we could drop our oil, stand in it, have it deal damage to those frontline warriors, but then also heal up in that oil as well. The oil has 2 charges, so we're able to keep it down most of the time, not all of the time. And as of right now, we ignite the oil with our Q ability. We can swap that out with the incinerator gauntlets that allow our basic attacks to ignite oil as well. Increase basic attack area by 15% and basic attack damage to minions, mercenaries, and monsters by 50%. Additionally, our auto attacks ignite this oil. So you kind of get a little bit of everything with that talent. He popped his trait and ran in really fast. Speaking of our trait, what it does, gain 25 armor, so damage reduction on Blaze himself. And then on top of that, we deal 55 damage per second, every 0.5 seconds, so 110 damage a second right now for 4 seconds to everyone around us. We are also lowering the amount of damage that the enemy team can deal while they are ignited by Pyromania with our level 4 talent, which means not only are we gaining armor on ourselves, we're also reducing the damage that the enemy team can deal on top of that, which is extremely strong. I went in for the stun there. Gonna go ahead and pop Pyromania now. Pop our attack speed increase as well and see if we can finish off this enemy team's Blaze just like that. Adrenaline Stimpack does have a 30-second cooldown. I have not been using it on cooldown, but I've been trying to use it whenever I think I'm actually going to trade with someone in a life or death situation. Maybe that's not the proper way to use it. Maybe I should just be whipping that thing out all the time. That sounds pretty funny out of context. We do have our heroic abilities, and we are going to pick up the Combustion, which is going to add a very large circle around our character, and after a few moments, I believe 3 or 4 seconds, that is going to detonate, and we're going to be able to deal damage over time to any enemy hero that's caught in that range, and it's a lot of damage over time. It can really change the tide of a team fight if you're able to get a good Combustion off. Now, Combustion can be detonated early as well by retapping the ability, but it will deal less damage as a result. So we got the talent that allows us to deal more damage to minions and mercenaries, so we just need to line these guys up so they get hit by the frontal cone and take them out nice and easy. I'm pretty sure I could take over this camp no problem as well. Between our self-heals and our ability to cleave, we should be totally fine. Again, we just need to line them up so that they're both taking damage. I'm not even going to move to dodge the projectiles, which is a thing you can do in the game again. I don't think that was made as big enough of a deal. You know, you could actually dodge these projectiles by moving during jungling, but it doesn't look like we need to. We're going to be able to get that move on. We have 9 coins, which is enough to get the turn in, so I'm going to go try to do that right now. Zeratul and Li Ming in the middle lane, everyone else missing off of the map. Looks like ETC caught wind of what I wanted to do. Well, I mean, I'm not really in a hurry to do this. I don't really have a time frame that I need to adhere to. I could just kind of do this camp too. Looks like we did pick up a kill on Zeratul. So now probably is a good time to go move in, but I could just cleave these down really fast. Let's use our adrenaline thing to clear it even faster. Frontal cleave both of those guys down really quick. Moving to the turn in now with 11 coins. The team is already in a pretty decent position to cover that, but it looks like they're moving down to the bottom lane to try to get this camp. Asmodan is dying for it right now. Stitch is getting on the point, though, is trying to hold it. We have a triple tap coming out that is going to deal damage enough to kill off that Sylvanas. And now we're going to cover the flank with a Combustion, I think. Move in, stun. That stun, by the way, is an area of effect as well. Zeratul dropping the VP. I don't think he knows VP doesn't work like Leyline Seal. There's the Combustion for full damage. We're going to pop the adrenaline, step back, and try to deal as much damage to these guys as we can. We're also going to pop Pyromania, so we're taking less damage, dealing more damage. Now Li Ming coming into play as well. We're just going to try to stun her right here, but she does actually dodge it by just a little bit. That is okay, though, because we're going to be able to take her down. 23 coins now. I got rich. At level 13, we have a few options. I think a lot of these are really good options, by the way. Oh. Hey, how's it going? You know, I probably could have just stunned him there. I'm gonna go for the spell power reduction because I'm not really worried about any of their attack damage, honestly. So if I can lower the amount of damage that they're doing with their auto attacks, or excuse me, with their spells, On top of the damage that we can lower with Pyromania, I think we're going to be in a great position here. Power Slide likely going to be coming out here soon. I'll just go ahead and turn in while my friendly team chases these guys off. Looks like that is a kill. Let's try not to die here, boys. Nova, whenever you want to do something, I'm okay with it. Okay, just walking next to me, all right. Looks like Zeratul is going to steal the majority of the coins that I had on me. We lost Asmodean early on in that. Stitch is going to be taken down now. I was just trying to fucking turn in, man. I was just trying to turn in. Nova's still poking at these guys, though. Chromie here to poke as well. So, I mean, all things considered, they could do a lot of damage here. Triple Tap once again connecting. Almost getting 3 kills between the Triple Tap and Chromie. Almost securing that kill as well. We're back up in about 5 seconds, I believe. So we're going to be here ready to go. Zeratul did manage to land a pretty good... Actually, a pretty terrible VP. That was on a decoy. I thought that was a great VP, but it turns out it wasn't. And they almost secured that kill again. So the enemy team with 28 coins. Yes. I just fucking spawned, bud. I just fucking spawned. What do you want? What do you want from me? Seriously, I don't understand. All right, looks like our Chromie's in a bit of a bad spot here. Let's go ahead and pop our ult and try to land that combustion on as many members of the enemy team as we can. Go ahead and pop our E ability as well to try to stun those, or excuse me, our trait to try to deal as much damage as we can. Let's try to stun this Firebat as he's running away. It looks like we're going to be able to do that, no problem. There's his combustion. I'm just going to move out of that a little bit. We did not recover our coins, but we did pick up a pretty easy kill there. I'm going to go get some camps while we are just biding our time. Up in the top lane, we do have a really good push. I assume that Nova took that over at some point. That's doing work up there. Just lay down the oil to continue to heal ourselves as we are taking these camps over. I like this. This is really fun. Okay, so we are in a position where we're cleaving. We drop the oil on ourselves, and then we'll pop our adrenaline. That's good. Now, one thing I didn't mention about Pyromania is that it does have its cooldown lowered every time we deal damage to an enemy hero with our Q. Right? It is enemy hero, right? Looks like our team got into a scuffle. Each hero hit by Flame Stream. Now, remember, Flame Stream has 2 projectiles. Oh, we killed Zeratul. Nice. Flame Stream does have 2 projectiles, so just because you're hitting someone with Flame Stream does not mean you're getting the full cooldown reduction out of that ability. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the adrenaline again. This is pretty much up every time I want to use it, so I could use it all the time. I mean, seriously, I was trying to hold on to that like it would be a big deal. It's really not. Went ahead and popped my trait there. He is just going to disengage. I could have committed a little bit more to that, but I didn't want to. Sylvanas staying strong down here in the bottom lane. Just use her Banshees as well. So let's try to get in here and deal some damage. We are going to slow her down. Try to slow her down again. Now remember, the oil only slows while it's not combusted. So with this build, we do kind of nerf that intentionally, honestly. Let's try to peel this Zeratul off of our Asmodean. We are going to be hit with the VP. It looks like we're both kind of dead here. That's the vibe I'm getting. We're both just kind of dead here. But let's lower the damage that Li Ming can deal. That's spell power reduction every time we hit her with our Q coming into play there. Now, I am gain spell power, and what is this one? Activate to gain 50 spell armor. That could be huge versus this team. That could be a really big deal versus this team. We could also go for a heal. We heal for 75% of the damage that our Pyromania deals. That could be really big too. Jet propulsion granting armor. Is it physical armor or is it just armor? Just plain armor. Just normal ass armor. Could be a big deal as well. So we reduced his spell power here. He's gonna blink this way. Oh, I thought I read him. I did not read him. I'm gonna get the heal and just pop my trait right here. Try to deal some damage with this. Then I'm also going to pop the adrenaline and try to just kite my way out of here. Oh, wow. This is so fun. He's such a fun character. I do wish I could kind of ignite this oil without having to use my Q. Like, I don't have a minion to attack, so I can't auto attack there, right? We do get the majority of the coins back that we lost. It looks like ETC gonna stage dive out of there. I'm pretty sure his stage dive just doesn't have a cooldown at this point. The friendly team up with 21 coins when all we need is 16 to turn in. So it looks like we're going to be getting that, no problem. I'm going to stand in this oil, get that region globe, heal up. Try to keep map pressure on this enemy team as much as I can. We do have the objective shooting at their middle defenses right now, so I'm going to try to grab this camp as well. I need to sit in a spot where I can cleave as many of them as possible. I think this is it. I'll try to group them up again. I think maybe I could only hit 2 of these guys. Alright, go ahead and heal. We can kill off this one on the right, and then cleave the rest of these down. Not as fast on this camp as I thought I would be, but I also wasn't using the adrenaline. I also wasn't, I don't know, I think I could have done a little bit better. I wasn't using my Q ability at all. Looks like there is a bit of a fight down to the bottom lane. Azmodan, in a familiar position yet again, is going to be dying at that bottom camp. That is going to go to the enemy team. I'm going to grab this camp right now. They're pinging danger. Oh. Okay. That's fine. You didn't need to ping danger for that. The enemy team turning in right now. They do have 12 out of the 10 that they need, but that's going to set us up nicely to just get the rest of these coins. I can clear out this top one extremely quickly. Definitely not the fastest in the game, but it's pretty fast. And then I'm totally safe to just kind of run away to these middle defenses, which we still have. The enemy team's turn-in was actually interrupted, I would assume by Chromie poking in there, but she did give her life for that. Probably not worth in that regard. I do think we should be pressuring this a little bit because we do have that map pressure up in the top lane right now. If we can keep the enemy team here for longer, that's going to be really... Oh, you get one! You get one! If we can keep the enemy team here longer, that means that these mercenaries are just going to get more value. But at this rate, with Sylvanas still down here in the bottom lane, I don't know if they're going to be able to get back to that in time. Hey, let's fight a Zeratul. What could go wrong? So we have our trait back up, we have our ultimate back up, we have adrenaline back up. Everything is ready to go for our next fight. And we just hit level 20, so now we're going to pick up Burn Notice as well. Basic attack, slow enemies by 5% and deal an additional 39 damage over 2.5 seconds. This stacks up to 5 times. This means that we can pop adrenaline, we can slow someone down. Oh, this is bad. And try to deal as much damage with our auto attacks as humanly possible. And I think it'll be pretty fun. I'm just going to continue to control the middle here, get some more of these coin camps, and we should be able to turn in pretty soon. Because I don't think the damage over time stacks on minions. At least there's no visual indicator for that. Hopefully we don't have any more deaths there. ETC is up in the top lane right now, but he does have the mosh pit, so he could be down here. I'm going to pop adrenaline. ETC could be down here at a moment's notice, so I'm just going to try to hurry with this. Assistance ping's going down. Looks like Azmodan's getting himself into some trouble again. We have 10 coins. If we can get those, there we go. We have enough to turn in again. The enemy team in the middle lane right now. Firebat heading over to me. The enemy team Blaze heading over to me. So I need to be ready to disengage just in case he does commit to this. Actually, I said disengage. I meant just kind of walk in. Gonna go ahead and pop my trait to reduce the amount of damage that his ult does to me. Then go in with my ultimate ability. I was silenced, but I'm assuming that detonation still works. Looks like I might be losing our coins here, but I'm gonna try to hold the line. Unfortunately, did not work. Stitch is now joining us with the bile. We'll probably secure a kill on the enemy team's Blaze. Everyone else, I would imagine, would be able to disengage from this. Chromie had to use bye-bye there, I'm assuming, and she's back in the base. But Nova, high single target damage dealer, who was nerfed a little bit in this patch, or kind of rebalanced a little bit in this patch, was there, and it looks like they were able to clean this up pretty well, actually. Uh-oh. Reset City. Up! Oh, the counterplay! The counterplay! Okay, you guys, just turn in. Don't stop chasing. Stop chasing. You gotta outplay. Just take it. Just take it. That Li Ming, man, she dances around us. She's a good dancer. Anyway, the friendly team will be able to turn in here. I don't imagine that they're going to come up to contest. Sylvanas is pushing the bottom lane right now. What is her build? So that objective will kill off that bottom fort and kind of tickle the core a little bit. It's up to us to finish that off. Azmodan heading up to that top right mercenary camp location. I think I'm going to be making my way up there right now too. Actually, I'm going to head down here. Because there's been so much contention over this camp in particular this game. We can assume the enemy team is still focused on this in some capacity, and I want to come in and help them clear this out. We have, once again, everything offline ready to go. Alright, boys. We got it. We can do it. The enemy team actually in the top lane right now. So we can get these pushing and then potentially take boss. They have enough for a turn in, but obviously we're not afraid of that. I'm just going to ping that I'm on my way to boss. And we can kind of see what happens here. The objective did not kill that thing. Wow. Chromie's saying she's going to move down there and get it. I mean, I agree with that move. I'm just really surprised that it wasn't killed off already. All right, it looks like there's a tussle up here. Let's just lay down some oil for our allies to escape. Again, I'm not going to try to ignite this oil. This is simply for us to run away. Stitches, however, moving in with the bile, trying to deal a lot of damage here. It looks like the enemy team able to maneuver around him, no problem. The triple tap will finish off this ETC. Oh, I was going in for the stun, but I was interrupted by the death mosh. All right, let's pop our trait. Everyone moved away from me as I pop. Oh, God, no! I don't want it. I don't want it. Fuck. Fuck. So Zeratul? So they were doing boss and Zeratul was able to finish it. That's what happened there. That being said, we do have pressure in the bottom lane right now, but the enemy team's Blaze is going to make it out and be able to clean that up, no problem. We do have a little bit of a tussle here with Li Ming, but the blink is going to allow her to get away from Nova even more. And she misses the snipe! That would have secured the kill there. They are just out for blood. Oh my God! How do you predict that? Whoa! How do you predict that? How'd you know? How'd you know, Chromie? Friendly team doing a great job. It looks like they will finish off Blaze here as well, as he is trying everything he can to save the core. But too little, too late, as the catapults have arrived. The friendly team is cemented there, other than Azmodan, who was cleaning up that boss. And that will be GG. So all things considered, could I have played better? Absolutely. But the character just came out. There's still time to learn. I don't think this is going to be the end-all be-all build by any means, but it's certainly an easy build to jump in and kind of understand the scope of the character, get a baseline view of the character, and kind of build off of that. Didn't use my trait properly towards the end of the game. I was getting thrown around a lot. Who would have seen that coming? But I was able to secure mercenary camps with complete ease, which I really like. I really like that. Allows him to add a lot of map pressure with this particular build. So if you want to follow along at home, the talents we went for today was the Adrenaline Stim Pack, Meltdown, Incinerator Gauntlets into Combustion, Suppressive Fire, Heat Treatment, and Burn Notice. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.